This is where it all started, on the corner of 21st and Q Street. La Costa Mariscos opened 25 years ago at a small storefront, and now they're in a new, bigger location at the Ice House, and they're on their way to opening a second one. I'll take you on this family's journey in a very La Costa Christmas.
We really struggled through the holidays. My mom worked so hard for any little gift that we got.
The Christmas season is a time of reflection for the family of 5 who all have a role in the success of La Costa Mariscos.
Like never, ever would we have dreamt that this is where we would be.
A small family-run business struggling to survive, now turning into a massive operation.
Congratulations on your new location.
Thank you.
There's no stopping you.
No stopping this mom of 4 now opening a second location of her popular restaurant. But it did not come easy. It all started with a hopeful 25-year-old from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, who left her kids behind looking for a better life for her family.
1977. Cannot forget that date. We came with nothing. You leave your kids and you go by yourself and you cry every night. And
after her initial move, Maria finally brought her 2 oldest kids, Larissa and Alex, to the U.S., which was the beginning of the rest of her life.
And I've always worked in this business for somebody else.
That's when Maria decided to work for herself and open the first La Costa Mariscos in 1992. When she bought it, she says the name was already there, reminiscent of her hometown on the beach.
See, that painting identifies Puerto Vallarta. When we first got the restaurant, it was hard, very, very hard at the beginning.
Hard for her to start a business on her own. Her daughter Adriana gave me more insight on her early struggles.
There was a time where she was living in her car, where she lived in a closet. I mean, like, she'll always see it as she just did what she had to do for her kids.
Good to see you. Tell them I say hello.
Maria did that and more, creating an empire from this first small storefront serving maybe 5 tables a day, then continued expanding by closing those doors and opening not 1, but now 2 massive restaurants serving hundreds, maybe even thousands a week, all for her children.
To have a place to where the family will go and have a job.
All 4 of her kids, Larissa, Alex, and 2 born later in the U.S., Chelsea and Adriana, are now carrying on the family business. From the oldest to the youngest, they all play a role in the success of La Costa. The youngest, they say, was basically born in the first restaurant on 21st Street.
The water broke right while I was working, and I thought, oh my Lord, what am I going to do now? But we continue working, and then the labor pain started, the construction started, and he kept saying, Mom, we need to go. And I would go, no, we need to finish first.
This is the dedication Maria gave her restaurant, which allowed them to open the current spot at the Ice House.
I saw ourselves here.
And now the second one at the Old Elephant Bar. This is what her family is so proud of.
Of the work she's done, of the work ethic she's taught us, and hopefully I can teach that to my, like you said, the next generation. I respect her so much. I am just so proud to be her daughter. 2
different generations standing side by side for one goal, to support their mother and honor her name. This sentiment seen amongst all of the children.
And there is nothing that we would do or we wouldn't do to protect her and take care of her.
Hello.
They do it all for the matriarch.
How you doing?
Who they say is the rock, the glue, holding this family and La Costa together. But through all of their hardships, and now all of their successes, they still remain humble.
It's not being successful, it's just being us.
Walk into the restaurant and watch them work. It'll be just as hard as anyone else.
Success story? No. I'm just another mom.
Yeah.
This is where the family will continue to expand their legacy here in Bakersfield at their new location on the corner of Stockdale and Callaway. Make sure you stay tuned for our next episode where I'll get an inside look at the food of La Costa and even try some new menu items only being seen at this location when it opens in February or March of 2018.